Today on Good Wild Eats, we're going back to the 1950s. I got my sunglasses on, and standing behind me is a 1957 Chevy. One of the most iconic cars in the 1950s. Back then, in the 50s, a popular place to go with those kind of cars is the drive-in. And that's our first stop today. We're going to Ashland to try hot dogs, fries, and a root beer float made with homemade root beer at the Ashland Wooster Drive-In. And for our second stop, we're visiting a retro burger joint in Troy called K's Hamburger Chef. Let's go. Good cheese. The dipping. For our first stop, you can see I'm in my car because we're stopping by a old-fashioned drive-in in Ashland. And it's called the Ashland Wooster Drive-In. It's a big-time glare today, so I got a different angle. It's sunny today for a change. I'm waiting for my food. I already ordered my food. They have a drive-through as well. I wanted this drive-in style, so I'm trying this.
I have a float holder for you. Here is that. And it was $13 even today. I have 20. Perfect. Have some change here for you. Got 5, 6, and 7. All right. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too. I got my food ready. It's 5 minutes. Show you what I got. Fresh cut fries. They put it in a cup, which is kind of interesting. Regular hot dog with ketchup. That's how I like my basic hot dog. I want to try the traditional so you can taste of the hot dog. One of the most popular items is called coney dog. And a root beer float. It's supposed to be a homemade root beer. Let's first try the regular hot dog with ketchup on it. First bite. Solid hot dog. Nice soft bun. Ketchup on it. Yeah, it's not an all beef hot dog. It tastes like there's like a turkey in it. It was chicken, turkey, and pork or beef, I don't know. But good quality hot dog. Gotta try some of these fries. Fresh cut fries, you can tell. Let me see the salt. Just the oil. They're kind of on the thinner side. Pretty good. A little salty. You see the salt crystals on here. It's crazy they put it in a cup like this. Maybe they scoop it out of the fryer. Had good fries. As for ketchup with it, I didn't get any. So I came prepared. Don't have a plate or anything, so we're gonna improvise. There you go. Try some ketchup. That's good. This place is getting packed. They are closed in the harsh winter months. Going to open late February to mid-November. And it's like first week in March. People have been waiting to come here. Probably. Definitely good with the ketchup on it. It's a little salty plain, but with the ketchup it's good. Good fries. Next, let's try this root beer float. You can see right here what it looks like. It's hard to see in the cup. It's supposed to be homemade root beer. Root beer's something I never really cared for. It's too powerful for me sometimes. Ice cream is hard pack, vanilla. You can tell. See, there's been a couple of scoops in there. Here's the ice cream kind of icy. Here's it melts up and tastes better. Not too powerful of a taste. Gotta let it melt some. Time for this coney dog. There you go. A coney sauce it became popular in Coney Island, New York, as a popular topping on hot dogs, and that's where the name comes from. It's supposed to be thinner than chili, more spreadable, and the common ingredient has like condiments in it: ketchup, mustard, vinegar. It also includes celery salt or allspice. So it's similar to chili, but it's different. So we gotta give this a shot. That's good. Almost reminds me of like a Sloppy Joe taste a little bit. Good stuff. I can tell that was homemade. That's some kind of canned stuff. Then we got a little heat there. We get some peppers in there too. Yeah, delicious sauce. Yeah, you can see an onion in here. You know it's homemade. Yeah, good stuff. Let's try some more of these fries. A little more ketchup here. What's nice about this place is it goes back to 1957 when it originally was an A&W root beer stand. It changed owners in '69. The Familiar family bought it. And they sold it to their son and his wife in '84. Then '85, eventually dropped the A&W affiliation and became the Ashland Wooster Drive-In. Yeah, good fries. Harvey hand-cut fries. You think they're like so soft. They're not easy. Or I thought they were like trays. They eat the food in your car, but they don't. They just give you bags of stuff like to go. So, but I don't see too many of these stands around anymore. Delicious dogs and suds, right? And hand-cut fries, delicious. All right, I'm gonna finish up the rest of these fries. Finish those fries. Decent amount of fries in that cup. More than you think. Try this float again. Probably melted some. It's a warm day today. It's probably melted enough so I can drink it now, I would think. There we go. That's better now. That creaminess from the ice cream, yeah. The ice cream was really frozen. It's probably a good thing. So if the ice cream was really soft, it'd probably melt too fast. So pretty good. Yeah, it's not too powerful, the root beer. Get some more of the ice cream there. The straight root beer is kind of tough for me to drink. But with the ice cream, it helps mellow it out, and it's good balanced flavor. Yeah, good stuff. Right, I'll finish the rest of this up and give my final thoughts. So my final thoughts for the Ashland Wooster Drive-In here in Ashland was pretty good. I enjoyed pretty much all the food I had. Like one of my favorites, probably the coney dog. I enjoyed that coney sauce. It was delicious. It kind of reminded me of sloppy joe's to me a little bit, but it was good. I can tell it was homemade. And the French fries were delicious too. Hand-cut fries. They're so soft and they're nicely salted. So delicious fries too. And interesting how they put it in that cup like that. Fruit flow was pretty good too. Like I said, the root beer, they say it's homemade, and I think I can tell it's not too powerful. If you're someone who likes more powerful food, maybe you won't like it as much. But I enjoyed it, especially as ice cream melted. I got more of the cream flavor in there. It was good. So overall, pretty good meal. Pretty cool. Go to a drive-in like this. You don't see too many of these around. So yeah. I highly recommend the Ashland Wooster Drive-In here in Ashland, and I'll see you next time I go to Ohio Eats. Before eating, I had to stop by and check out this bridge on the northern edge of Troy. That's an Ohio historical marker. The Aldine Covered Bridge. See right here. It was built in 1860. I also believe it's 2016 it was named National Historic Landmark. And the significance of this bridge is that at 224 feet long, it's one of Ohio's largest covered bridges, and it's the longest long truss covered bridge in the nation. I don't know much about bridges, but I guess truss refers to the fact that it's supported by an array of connecting triangle structures. Beautiful shot of the river here. Look at this thing. Pretty cool. Here we go, there's a little story talking about. It shows Stephen H. Long, the engineer who created this style bridge. What makes it significant is that it's made entirely of wood instead of like wood and metal or all metal. And which makes it so amazing that it's still standing today for 160 years. And it's still being used today. Pretty crazy. And this right here actually is the Great Miami River. It's the fourth largest river in Ohio, and then it connects to the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Yeah, looking at this interesting stuff. I don't know much about bridges. We can see that in 1860, commissioners,
the Miami County Commissioners,
hired James William Hamilton to build the bridge. This would pay about $4,000 to get it built. $1,337 to build the stone substructure, and $2,632 to build the wooden spans. It was made with white pine, which is not native to the area. They were cut in Michigan and floated down site via the Miami and Erie Canal. The bridge was raised 15 feet to better clear floods. Something else about Long, he helped design the nation's first railroads in 2739. It says this Long's railroad work in the 1820s fueled interest in creating strong yet economical bridges. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Now, this bridge kind of reminds me of the bridge in Beetlejuice, the one that Alec Baldwin and Gene drive off into their deaths in the beginning of the movie. And so, you can still drive this bridge. It's one way, but I'm not taking any chances. So, there you go. Cool to see. It's pretty nice that they made this into like a little park here. I've seen the tables or whatever. I'm getting hungry right now, so that's enough of this. Let's eat. We're in downtown Troy at Public Square on Main Street. We're about to try a burger place. It dates back over 90 years to 1935. This is Kay's Hamburger Shop. Just want to mention while I'm waiting for my food that as soon as you walk in here, I feel like you're back in the 1950s. Old-fashioned retro interior. It looks like a lot of it hasn't been changed since the 50s. Old paint pictures on the wall. And the most significant thing is that they got an old-fashioned white grill. Instead of cooking the burgers on dry flat, dunk it in oil. And keep the burgers nice and moist. Also create a crisp brown exterior on the outside. I don't see tomatoes nowadays. Cool place though. Alright, my food's ready. I got my food now. Ordering is a little tricky here. Everything's made it worse. You order at the counter and you need to wait for your food. And the burgers plain. So you can tell what toppings you want on them. The only toppings that are extra are cheese and tomato, and of course two of the ones I got. So, but you can see what I got. I got double cheeseburger, ketchup and tomato. Smells really good. Yeah, so I got both chili soup. It's supposed to be homemade, so. And I was planning to get a strawberry shake, but apparently it's actually a chocolate peanut butter shake instead. In this silver container. The extra glass too for sharing, I guess. I don't know. Alright, stick in. Alright, here we go. Let's try the burger. Put the cheese in the middle. Steam in there. Delicious. Put that brown exterior with the white grill. Yeah, maybe use a little more ketchup. Yeah, the burger is juicy, and they say their beef or their hamburgers are especially ground. You can tell, tastes fresh. Must have been this chili. Not bad on it. Or peanut butter burger. One's good too. That's how I like my burgers. Usually cheese, ketchup, and tomato. So yeah, I get it this way. Went down easy. Next, let's try the shake. I was planning to get a strawberry one based on reviews. It's like the one they gave, but the vanilla ice cream wasn't working, so I wasn't even get chocolate. She offered chocolate peanut butter, which I don't think there's anybody on there. They don't have too many flavors at 7, but we're all chocolate peanut butter. Yeah, it's delicious. Yeah, put the chocolate in. Yeah, the grilled milk. Good stuff. Pretty good shake. A little rich there. Time for some chili. Normally I would get fries with this meal, but the fries are quickly cut fries. I don't really like those, so this chili's supposed to be homemade. So look at the beans. Ground beef in there. Fresh ground beef. It's gotta be good. Give me some crackers too. Crackers in there. I'm actually without crackers, but yeah, I'll try some later. But here we go. That's right. There's onions in there. It's a little spicy. We got some spice and heat back in my throat. Yeah, it's got that fresh ground meat in it though. So I'll enjoy this. I'm not a fan of onions usually, so a little too many onions for me. It's a little hot. It's spicy, but some crackers in it. Try it with the cracker. Alright. I'm just cut down the heat a little bit. Not crazy heat, but yeah, I kind of like better without the crackers. The kidney beans. I'm gonna eat it more. I'm like, it's pretty good. I need some of the shake. I think it's gone thinner now. See, they just put chocolate syrup in it, and there's peanut butter inside. Cool my mouth down. And the chili. Yeah, I'm eating one like the chili. It's pretty good chili. Still too thick to drink. Look at this peanut butter. One thing, I don't want a malted strawberry milkshake. This didn't have any malt in it, so I made it better. But it's pretty good, pretty solid milkshake. I think it's a little more chocolate flavor, but I go wrong with the milkshake. Alright. Let's have this chili before it cools down. That's this milkshake? My final thoughts. Just want to say, the more I have in the milkshake, I'm liking it. Tastes more of the chocolate down here. And the peanut butter. Tastes like down's gotten sweeter too. Delicious.
Tastes like
Chocolate peanut butter pie down here, so good stuff. Alright, the lighting's kind of tricky in here. There's a big glare behind me. Hopefully you can see me. So my final thoughts of Kay's Hamburger Shop. The highlight, I think, was the burger. It's called Kay's Hamburger Shop, so no surprise, the burger was a standout. That freshly ground beef was fresh, juicy, and moist. No seasoning on it, but you don't need it. The only complaint was, I wish I had a little more ketchup on it. Let's get beyond that, but other than that, it was a pretty delicious burger. And then the milkshake was pretty delicious as well. Especially, the more I got down further into the milkshake, I tasted more of the peanut butter and the chocolate too. But yeah, it was delicious. It was rich, a little rich, but it was delicious. The chili was pretty solid. I could tell it was homemade. It was a little on the thinner side, you can see. It had a little spice I got in the back of my throat, which the milkshake helped with. And the kidney beans and the fresh ground, I can tell that fresh ground meat's in there. But I always taste onions. For people like onions, you'll probably like it, but really strong onion taste, which I don't like. And found out too is they take care of your tray at the end when you're done. I'd asked one of the workers and said just leave it there, so it's nice to take care of it for you. Because of that, she figured out that I was a first-time customer, and because of that, she introduced me to the daughter of the original owner, who just happened to be there today. She said she was the youngest daughter, and she said in June it'd be 90 years that her father opened it. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. To see a place passed down to the family and still going strong after 90 years, over 1935. One thing I'll say about the hours, they're only open 8 to 4, so it's only breakfast and lunch hours. So they're not open for dinner. And because they actually have a decent breakfast menu too, but I feel like if it's called Kay's Hamburger Shop, we gotta try burgers. So I definitely recommend, if you're ever in Troy, stop by this restaurant, a burger joint. And I'll see you next time in Good Ohio Meats.